So, good morning and welcome to today's session.
Good morning.
We start by expressing our gratitude, our gratefulness to Mother Universe and to the Supreme Power with folded hands in silence and with reverence. We will do a small relaxation exercise. आवाज आ रहा है ना?
जी आ रही है आवाज आ रही है।
Okay, close your eyes. Sit straight, lengthen your spine. Scan your body, be aware of your body, whole body. Once you're aware of your whole body, you might feel some sensations in your body, some tensions, tightness. Focus on your face and see if there is any sensation. Some tingling, some heat. Focus on your chest, on your stomach, hips, thighs, your hands to see if there is any tightness. Take a deep breath. Listen to the music with curiosity. Relax your head, your ears. As I take the name of the part of the body, please focus on it. Relax your forehead, top of the eyebrows, your eyes, your cheeks, chin, your tongue. Let the relaxation now flow to your chest, to your hands. Drop your shoulders, relax your waist. See and ensure that there is no tightness in the waist. Feel completely relaxed. It's your time, it's you. Relax your stomach, abdomen, waist and hips. Wear a gentle smile on your face. Wear a gentle smile on your face. Keep the smile going. Relax your thighs, your knees, calf muscles, shin bone, ankles, heels. Your toes. Your front part of the body is now completely relaxed. Feel joyful. You are relaxed, you are happy now. The smile carries your happiness. Focus at the back of your shoulders, relax the back of your shoulders, and let the relaxation flow to the top of your hips, relaxing the muscles around your spine. Focus on your breath, 5 breaths before we move into our next session. Focus on 5 breaths, 5 inhalations and exhalations. Just focus on 5 breaths. Inhale slowly and exhale slowly. Wonderful. Gently open your eyes, and as I stop the music and stop sharing, listen to the external sounds and come back to awareness. Wonderful. So if you switch on the videos, you will see a freshness on your face. You will see a glow in your face, right, which has been brought about by the relaxation. A simple relaxation process of 5 to 10 minutes can bring a lot of change in the mind and body. Okay, so today's topic, before we get into some kind of exercise or activity that I would like to do, I would want to maybe get into a discussion and ask you, what is freedom to you? What is the meaning of freedom to you? Freedom in life, right? So it is a very, it can be sometimes very difficult to analyze what is freedom, because we are all free, right? We are post 1947, none of us are, struggling under the British rule. The question is, what is real freedom?
Particular to me, freedom may be there may be some dependency in our mind. Maybe some thoughts have been blocked our mind. So we are not free from our mind. We cannot enjoy the life. We are maybe we are free from the British rule, but our mind is blocked somewhere. Our thoughts are blocked somewhere. So we are not free in ourselves. So freedom is basically to free ourselves from all that thoughts on the blockage, all whatever the worries we are having.
Okay. While I understand that complete freedom might not be possible, and it's not good also, right? What you said is very, very true. Some blockages. So if we say that some blockages which are there, to be free from that is freedom. Okay, so that's according to you. Deepak ji, Sonali, Kakuli madam.
Yeah. Yes, basically freedom of expression, freedom to think itself. अंदर से सोचने की जो क्या बोलते हैं उसे, freedom जो आता है ना, we can think very freely, that which starts from inner. Then somebody can offer you the freedom of thoughts, freedom of expression, freedom from misbeliefs and all other things. What you said correctly, there is nothing like a perfect freedom, or which is not good also. But
Yeah, good in the sense that people, we are in a society, so
yes.
there are some rules, there are some regulations which we are to abide with. So from that perspective, the perspective which Arnav has brought is blockages, and what you said, just beliefs, right? So what kind of beliefs can be an obstacle to freedom, that we can discuss.
Okay.
And then we can move. But before that, Kakuli madam had me unmuted. So, madam, any thoughts, Kakuli madam?
Yes, not minded by anything. You're allowed to do anything. Mind, physically.
Anything. When we are not bound by anything, then that is freedom. When we are free to do what we want to do, that is freedom. Right. I was just reading in one of the, I think in Facebook, that there's a tribe in one part of the world where after the death in the family, suppose there is a death in the family, then immediately one of fingers of the woman in the family are cut off. So to identify how many male members or members of the family have died, they look at the fingers of that woman. Just see. To them, maybe that is freedom, and to us. So freedom is also very relative, right? Jisko Bengali mein we say apekkik, in, I don't know, in Hindi what is the term, but relative. It is relative. Good or bad is relative, right? What is good to me can be bad to you. What is freedom to me?
Sapekshata.
Right. Okay. So what is good to me, what is freedom to me might not be freedom to Sonali. Might be a bondage to Sonali. It might be incorrect to Sonali. Right, Sonali, any thoughts before we get into a bigger discussion?
No. What you say is absolutely correct. So your perspective from which you are looking for anything, that is important.
The context, yes.
Yes.
Okay, the context from which I'm looking. Okay, fair enough. So if I say that freedom from blockages, freedom from unresourceful beliefs, which stops us from or inhibits from or hinders us from being resourceful, can we talk, can we say that that is actually blocking our freedom? The freedom to freely express ourselves, that is one. The freedom to act resourcefully, it is blocking us from that. So this is a thought which I wanted to bring up today, because we all are want to be mindful, we all want to be happy. However, one invitation which I bring to everyone in the group is to find out at least 2 unresourceful beliefs or 2 unresourceful blockages in the mind, which is not allowing to be free, which is stopping you from that freedom. That is one. There are events in our life. There is past. So what we are is an accumulation of the past, right? Our beliefs, our filters, our experiences, our memories, they lead us to different types of acts, different types of behaviors, because there is different types of beliefs which are there. If I have grown up in a family where I need to come back by 6 o'clock in the evening, wherever I am in my young age, then if I see that someone is coming back home at 8 o'clock in evening, that is wrong to me. That is not the right behavior, right? But if the context changes, and if that person comes back home at 8 o'clock because the shift gets over, or the tuition gets over, or the college gets over, the study gets over at 7:30, then we need to understand whether our belief holds in that place or not. So belief, behavior, everything is very contextual, right? The way Deepak ji will behave here, she will not behave like that in his dining room, right? The way Sonali will behave or Sonali's behavior in the drawing room will not be the same here. So it is contextual. It is with whom we are doing it. It is when we are doing it. Now, we have choices. What is very important is human beings have one very, very important quality. That is, we can make choices. Whoever we are, it is a fact that there can be circumstances which are there. But it is our choices which makes us. We have chosen to be here on Sunday, 8 o'clock. Some have not. Some have called me and said, we will see the recording. That's their choice. Or maybe that's their compulsion. However, within the compulsion, if there was an opportunity, then it is a choice which is made to come here or not to come here, to attend this session or not to attend the session. It is a choice. So, 2 things that we are talking about today is freedom. Freedom, as Arnab said, from the bondages of self. And I added, which are unresourceful. So resourceful blockages are good, right? That I should not jump from the 8th floor is a good resource. It's a good. So that freedom of exercising, that freedom is not very healthy or resourceful, right? It can create harm to you. That is okay. The second point which I have shared with you today is whether are we aware of our choices? So the choice of behavior is also a choice. The choice of getting up in the morning is also a choice. The choice of how I behave with my family members is exercised by me. Am I aware? The choice of how I behave with my office colleagues is a choice. Am I aware of that? In the morning, what are the rituals that I do? Do I do puja? I do not do puja. It's okay. I mean, I'm not going to right or wrong, but it's a choice. And when we exercise these choices, this becomes habit and become a part of us. They become a part of us, right? And then there are certain things. Say, for example, I mentioned there that if you have any unresourceful habits, right? Because it's in your subconscious, it's deeply embedded in your subconscious. A smoker, say I smoke, then that's a habit. Do I have a choice of leaving it? I have a choice of leaving it. Is there some other attraction, other reward which I'm getting, I should say, reward, that is making me smoke? That in the morning when I get up, I see the cigarette pack. And when I see the cigarette pack, I look at the sky. The sky is beautiful. I want to go to the veranda and I have a smoke. I take the cigarette and I feel great in having the cigarette. I start smoking. It's actually a cycle which a person is not aware of. And it becomes a habit, and he smokes one cigarette every day morning, or he smokes at certain points during the day, certain moments during the day. Right? So it is a choice. Devashish, good morning. So we were discussing what is freedom and of mind and what is choice and can we exercise choice. So, and what is freedom of mind, what is freedom of expression, so on and so forth. Okay. So before I move into that, Devashish, if you have any thoughts, you can please share.
No, it's all right, Parth. I heard you. So let me start thinking.
Yeah, sure. And I would again invite any one of you. In fact, Arnob wanted to participate in this. So I said that if there is a painful memory that you have that is curbing your freedom, that is stopping you from behaving resourcefully at times, that is also blocking your or creating some unresourceful belief, then we can work on it. And Arnob agreed to come today. So what I will be doing currently, a process where I would be through a process, it's not me, it's a process, which would be reducing the impact of some traumatic event or a painful memory from the mind of a person. If any one of you, it's a service which I want to give to MindVantage members. If you have a painful memory, if you have a traumatic experience, which is affecting you still, I can work on it, and we can work on it rather, and we can either reduce it or remove it from your mind. That is one. If any one of you have some unresourceful habits, we can work on it on the screen. We will work on the screen itself, and we can reduce, or we can work on removing the habit or reducing the effect of the habit. So Arnob wanted to work on that, and I would put Arnob on the spotlight. I do not. So in this process, content is not important. Content is not important, right? Now Arnob had the choice of not agreeing, of allowing this pain to be there, or Arnob has the choice of removing the pain from his or the event from the memory. So that is there. It's a simple process. We can understand it, the theory part of it. It is a part of NLP and Gestalt. So, and I have been doing this for some time now with great results. So, Arnob, I would want you to take a breath, deep breath. Take a deep breath, inhale from your nose and exhale from your mouth. Exhale from your mouth. See if you're feeling relaxed with the breath. Okay.
Yes, but
Okay, close your eyes. Access that event, access that moment. Access that painful moment or that traumatic event which is making you behave unresourcefully, or that is affecting you rather. Access that event. And on an intensity of 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest and 10 being the highest, move it towards 10. And once it crosses 5 or 6, make it brighter. Make the sounds volume a little higher and bring it close to your eyes so that you are completely in it. And once you cross 7, show me a thumbs up. Increase the brightness, increase the color, increase the volume of the sound. And as you increase the volume of the sound, once you cross or touch 9, show me a thumbs up. Increase the brightness, excellent. Arnab, can you open your eyes? Can you spell your name backwards? Or Arnab, open your eyes. And can you spell your name backwards?
P-A-N.
Go back to that event. Close your eyes. Go back to that event. Go back to the event. Access that event. Increase the clarity. Bring it near your eyes. Get it near your eyes. On a volume, on a clarity of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, show me a thumbs up once it crosses 7. Increase the color, increase the sound. I know it might be difficult, a little difficult this time, but nevertheless try. As it crosses 7, show me a thumbs up. Bring it closer near to your eyes. Excellent. Arnab, open your eyes and tell me what is 7 into 3?
10.
7 into 3.
21.
21 into 3.
63.
See how many colors are there around you in your room. Just look around and see how many colors are there. Count them. Okay, close your eyes. Close your eyes, go back to that event. Access that event. And as you access that event, increase the clarity, increase the volume, add color to it. See it as if it is happening real. Bring it closer to your eyes. See what you see, hear what you hear, and feel what you feel. And on a rating of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, show me a thumbs up once it crosses 6 or 7. Once it crosses 7. See the clarity. Open your eyes. Tell me how many colors are there in the shirt that you are wearing.
2.
What are they?
Black and white.
And what are the colors that are in the room? Tell me the colors.
4. Black, white, yellow, pinkish, brown, orange.
What can you hear now? Can you hear a sound?
Yes.
Okay, close your eyes. Access that event. And see if it is still easy for you to access the same event. Is it getting fade? Is it brighter? Is it the same? And think of that event, access that event, increase the intensity of that event, the clarity of the intensity of the clarity, and bring it to above 7. Add color, add volume, get into that event or not. Feel the feeling, hear what you hear, see what you see. And if it is difficult to get beyond 5, it's okay. Show me a thumbs up. If it is difficult to get beyond 5, but access that event and try to get clarity on that event. And I invite you to get the utmost clarity of this event. Okay, open your eyes. Tell me, spell India backwards.
A I
Count 7 plus 4,
11
7 plus 3,
10
111 plus 112,
223
go back to that event. Access that event on and see if you can see it clearly, or is it blurred?
The event is getting disturbed, but still the event is there.
Disturbed. So what is the rating that you can get into?
3 or 4.
Clarity, go beyond 3 or 4. See if it is possible. If it is not possible, it's okay. Access that event.
See, the clarity is not there maybe, but the sounds are there, the words are
Okay,
there.
okay. Access that event. Access that event. As the clarity of the picture gets blurred, listen to the sounds. Listen to what you can hear. And intensify the sound as you cannot see the picture anymore, or it is blurred. Intensify the sound. And on a clarity of 1 to 10, let me know when the sound crosses 7. If it is not possible, let me know if it crosses 5. Open your eyes. Let me know last time. Think of the event which you had last time when you went for a family picnic. And just tell me the names of those who were there.
My friend, it's a picnic of my school friends, not a family picnic.
Close your eyes. Go back to that event which gives you pain. Hear the sounds which you can hear. See what you can see, even if it is blurred. See what you see, hear what you hear, and feel what you feel. As you hear the sound, see the picture, see what you see, hear what you hear, and feel what you feel. I invite you now to get into the deepest sense. Feel the moments. Open your eyes. See if you can listen to this sound. What is this sound?
You are hitting some wooden furniture thing.
Okay. Count 10 plus 4.
14.
14 plus 7.
21.
Tell me the multiples of 3 from 1 to 7. The table of 3.
3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18.
Go back to that event. Are you still hearing the sounds as clear? What is the intensity of the clarity of the sound?
Same 5 to 6.
5 to 6, okay. Now, as you listen to this sound, as if you are watching, listen, close your eyes, as if you are listening to the radio. Reduce the volume of the sound. Bring it to 4. Close your eyes. Access that event. Listen to the sound. Reduce it to 4. Reduce it to 3. Reduce it to 2. And as you reduce it to 2, there is sound of your favorite music which comes there. Listen to the favorite music. The favorite music and the sound of that event, what you can hear, is getting distorted. Feel the irritation in you as you listen to the sound. Your favorite song and the words in the event are getting merged, distorted. Reduce it to 1. And now switch it off. And for a moment, imagine the sound to be absolutely gone away and you are listening to your favorite music. And as you are listening to the favorite music, feel the pleasantness from inside. Increase the volume of this favorite music. 1, 2, 3. Keep on listening. And as you listen to the favorite music, slowly open your eyes and see how you feel the feeling of the favorite music. 1, 2, 3. Open your eyes. Where are you? Where are you? I said, where are you? Where are you?
I'm in my place.
Okay,
In my
great. Fine. How are you feeling or no?
much better.
Much better. Okay, I would invite you again to access this event sometimes today, not now, sometimes today, and see how you're feeling, and we can do this once again. So how you felt, can you share your feeling?
See, the event is it's a very painful event for me, and it happened around to 20-25 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah. So the event is with me. The event, I can always hear the sound, the word, the circumstances of the event. So it's very hard to remove it. But with this event, what happened that
Are you willing to remove it?
yeah, actually,
That is important.
absolutely. So with this particular activity, what happened that sometimes that event blood becomes blood. Sometimes the words that I was hearing, what's the sound, the clarity of the event getting disturbed. But if I again want to see the event, maybe I will see a blood event.
Yeah, if you want to see the event.
Yeah.
So this is a very important word or no which you are seeing, right? It is a very important word which you are saying. So I wanted to come to it. It is a choice, right? And this needs another maybe 1 or 2 settings. However, I want to see the event. I want to see the event. That is a very important word. My invitation to you is, why would you want to see it? What need of you is it satisfying that you want to see it? And my second question to you is, are you willing to change it?
Sorry, Pathod, I am not getting your question.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So I said, you said that I want, whenever I want to hear it. My question, invitation to you is, why would you want to hear it? So there is a choice of not wanting to hear it and willing to change. I would invite you to think over it. Is it a choice that you are giving yourself to that event? Because Elvis Presley has left, but the audience is still clapping. Right? Elvis Presley has left the auditorium, but the audience is still clapping. Is it happening? Something like that. So I would invite you to again come back and work on it. Picture, once it is blurred, might not come back. The sound which is there, I would invite you to see and check with yourself, why would you want to hear that sound? Is it in your subconscious that you are playing it and you are bonded by that sound? Because the body, 20 years back it happened, and the body has changed, the mind has changed, it is still with you. So there's a willingness of you which might be working. It is an invitation to you to think over it, and we can again work on a different session. However, the feeling of this picture not being there, did it give you some kind of comfort?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Thank you, Arun. So this is a process by which the memories can be cut off or detached from the subconscious, and it gives a lot of freedom. However, the person who is doing it, there are two things which are there. One, he must be willing to get that change, and he should be comfortable living without it. There are some people, there are some experiences which I can share. This is a part of PTSD, post-trauma stress disorder. In 1980s, the American Psychological Association brought several papers out on this. And this mentioned that the traumas stay in our body, primarily in our body and mind. And sometimes people do not want to come out of that trauma because they get comfort with that trauma because it has stayed with them for such a long time. And again, it is a choice because we blame a lot of things to the past. That is probably a comfort which we are giving them, that this is giving ourselves, that this is why I am this. And that becomes an obstacle to the change or the freedom which that person wants. And he becomes a bonded labor with that. Trauma is a very, very serious thing which is making crores of people suffer knowingly and unknowingly. The first step towards removing a painful memory is the willingness to be aware of that this is unresourceful to me. The second is the willingness to change. The third is most important, that is wanting to come out of that comfort of that experience which someone is getting from that pain. Right? And it is a 20 years old trauma.
Sorry, sir, explain the third point.
Third point. Now, what was the third point? I said certain things. So first of all, there is willingness to be changed. Willingness to come out of that. So that's what I asked Arnav, that way, whether are you willing to come out of this trauma? Second, wanting to keep his body free without that trauma, because when that 20 years that trauma is there, and there is a comfort of the person of staying with that trauma, in the sense, because sometimes it gives some kind of relief to the person, just a minute. Relief to the person, saying that this is why I am like this. This is why. So it gives a reasoning power, right? The fourth thing is the willingness to change, in the sense to understand that I will not stay and it is okay for me to stay without this trauma. Because you see, I have a pen, right? I write with this pen. I'm so used to writing with this pen that I will never allow this pen to go away. This trauma sometimes becomes the pen with which we write our fate. And it is with many people, most of the people. However, it's a bondage, it's a pain, and they want to come out. So it is actually a dissonance, Kakuli madam. I want to leave smoking because it affects my health, but it gives me a lot of satisfaction in the morning and during the stressful times. So there is a conflict. You mark the words of the Arnob. Whenever I want to hear it. Whenever I want to hear it. If the need is there, no, the need is not there, but the want is there. So this was a small example of treating with trauma, and this is process. Actually, I can explain the process. So it is actually a travel between the subconscious and the logical mind. So that is there. Yeah. So we come back. Any thoughts, any questions which you want to ask Devashish, Deepak ji, Kakuli madam?
Partha, I parallelly used to do the same practice. Does it need practice? Because one sitting it is not possible to vanish the.
It is possible.
Achha,
It is possible.
One sitting only.
Yes, it is possible. There are two things, Deepak ji.
Okay.
एक है willingness, and आप क्या चाह रहे हो? What is the outcome that you want? Because ये outcome भी आपके subconscious में है. तो आप कोशिश कर रहे थे parallelly?
Parallelly कोशिश कर रहा था.
कोई painful.
It helped me, but somehow don't know. शायद मन भटक गया था कहीं, इसलिए मैं full concentrate नहीं कर पाया.
ये actually guidance की जरूरत है, because I was speaking to Arnob. So when I speak to you and I told Arnob's name quite a bit, right?
Yes.
So and my concentration was towards Arnob. So when you are there, your mind can wander. If your mind wanders, then there is a break.
Yes.
So whatever way now Arnob wants to bring in the picture, he will not be able to get the picture. वो पिक्चर मिट गया उसके माइंड से. साउंड भी उसको आएगा तो ब्लड आएगा. Arnob can access the sound. Close your eyes, Arnob. Just access the entire picture and see. And then okay, open your eyes. It's okay. Yeah. And Arnob is actually suffering from this painful experience for the last 20 years, and it is very, very, what should I say, painful for him. So we were discussing that we would work on it. So I thought, since we are discussing this today, why not do this on screen today? Yeah. Arnob, so what did you feel when you saw this now?
As I told you, Partha, the picture is much blurred now. sounds are also blurred, but the words are there. Again, as I told you, when I want to recall, the words are there. Otherwise,
It's okay.
it's not there.
It's okay. So my question, Deepakji, to Arnav was, why would you want to recall?
Yes.
What need of yours is it satisfying?
Mm.
Yeah. What need of yours is satisfying? Because if you want to do something, there is some need it wants to satisfy.
Correct.
अगर आप मूंगफली खाना चाहते हो एक पर्टिकुलर वक्त पे, तो क्या नीड सेटिस्फाई कर रहे हैं? क्या भूख है आपका? क्या मूंगफली का टेस्ट पाने का आपका इच्छा है? देखो, जब हम किसी के साथ मिसबिहेव करते हैं या अच्छे बिहेव करते हैं, तो भी हमारा सवाल है, व्हाट नीड ऑफ योर्स इज इट सेटिस्फाइंग?
करेक्ट.
बिकॉज दैट इज द एंड गेन. हमारे हर एक्शन का एक एंड गेन रहता है, वेदर इट इज लॉजिकल, इट इज इमोशनल, इट इज रैशनल, इट इज इरेशनल, देयर इज एन एंड गेन. I can reach through many things. Say for example, cigarette smoker, उसका एंड गेन रिवॉर्ड क्या है? उसका माइंड में चल रहा है, ये सिगरेट स्मोक करने से मेरा स्ट्रेस कम होगा. एंड गेन. क्या सही में स्ट्रेस कम होता है या उसका, I mean, he is playing it in his mind and that is why it is happening. So now the end gain, stress reduction, can it be brought by some other means apart from cigarette smoking? So हर एक्शन का ना एक एंड गेन होता है. When I shout at someone, you will see it happens with many people, with me also. There's a like and dislike. What is the end gain of that liking? Why? What in that other person am I liking? When you love a person, is it the whole person you are loving? No. Some quality of that person you are loving.
Yeah.
You will hear कि क्यों तुम्हें उसको अच्छा लगता है? उसका वॉइस बहुत अच्छा है, उसका बिहेवियर जो है बहुत कंफर्ट है. अगर अर्णव से मैं पूछूं कि अर्णव, आपके साथ जो मेरा रिलेशन है, व्हाट इज दैट इन मी यू लाइक, ही विल पिक अप सम 3-4 थिंग्स एंड टेल.
अच्छा.
However, if I bring to his notice now what is in me that you do not like, he will still bring out certain things. बट उसके वो माइंड में, वो हमने आपको बताया था ना, फोरग्राउंड बैकग्राउंड, आपको याद है? फोरग्राउंड बैकग्राउंड, आप किसको फोकस कर रहे हो वो इंपॉर्टेंट है. जैसे देखो, मैं आपके सामने एक हाथ ले आ रहा हूँ और मैं पीछे हाथ ले जा रहा हूँ, मेरा पीछे का हाथ ब्लड हो गया ना, तो मेरा क्वालिटीज, तो खराब वाला क्वालिटीज वो दिख नहीं पा रहे, मेरे अच्छे क्वालिटीज ये आ रहे हैं, because he wants to see that.
So that is the freedom.
That is the freedom, because there will be one foreground, one background. You will have to choose the foreground.
Got it.
There can be multiple things which you can do, but you can do only one thing at a time, even if it is for a moment.
So Partho, I had a couple of questions.
Yes, please.
Right. Firstly is like, how, I mean, when we define a trauma, right, you said that this is applicable in traumatic situations which have happened in the past.
No, so this process you are talking about?
Yes, this process.
This process can be used for any painful experiences or trauma, or any experiences or memory that you want to cut off from your subconscious.
Which includes the cigarette smoking, which is actually not a trauma.
Cigarette smoking is different. This is, I said, painful experience or a traumatic.
No, since you were giving examples of smoking.
Yes. Okay, that's different.
So
that's
different, right? That is one clarity. The other is like, is it kind of a part of CBT, kind of a counseling?
No.
Experience?
No. Okay. CBT is different. CBT is basically ABC process where antecedents, behavior, and the cause. Right. So it is a different.
Right.
So it takes a
Right.
longer time. But here, this process does not take very long. It might take maximum 2 to 3 sittings for this to
Mhm.
completely be removed. However, there are 2 points, Devashish. One is
Yeah.
whether the patient is willing to do it,
Mhm.
and the want. Because in the subconscious, what happens, Devashish, is that you might want to access that memory once again, because it might satisfy some of your needs. Jamunata, I'm giving an example to you. Say, for example, you have a shelf, right? And behind the shelf, there is a space. The shelf has not been used for a long time, but a child might use it to go behind the shelf and hide behind it when his mother is looking for it.
Right.
So this can become a shelter also for people.
Yeah, exactly. The question is, Partho, that the why are we looking for this session? Probably we are looking because we are suffering, right?
Yes.
So if we are suffering, we are in. Yeah.
Devashish, I'll interrupt you.
Okay.
You want to come out of that suffering. That is also important.
Yeah, yeah. So I was going to tell the next thing is that you are in search of the cause of the suffering, right?
No,
and then you want to
not
eradicate
necessarily.
the suffering.
Not
Okay.
necessarily.
Okay.
Sometimes you just want to come out of the suffering. Now, say for Orno, it's an event which I know of. However, here content is not important. It is just the event.
Right.
What has happened is not important. Now, there's a suffering which is giving you pain. However, you might not want to come out of that suffering because you like that pain to happen to you. That also happens.
Okay. So let us say, I'm just giving an example that in a family, okay, let's say today we hear about the family discord, right? So there are continuous misunderstanding, fights between the members of the family, right? Over a period of time, it causes a trauma or not?
It might not. See, trauma is an trauma
event driven, is it?
Event and experience driven. This actually, I'll tell you the background, Devashish. The Vietnamese War. This created a lot of US soldiers to visit Vietnam, and when they came back, their life changed. When a study was done on them, they found that it is a lot of these US soldiers are suffering from trauma, and they were not aware of it. However, it was affecting their personal social lives. Van der Kolk is a person who started, and other scientists, psychologists, they started working on it. And they urged the APA, American Psychologist Association, to make a different norm for the PTSD patients. That is when they started studying this. One of the things which came out, Devashish, is that your pain, apart from your mind, it is also stored in your body. And in your subconscious. So if there is a trauma, so a lot of pain in the body can be caused by this suffering. However, that person, you will be surprised, sometimes can be comforted by that pain. Sometimes people hide under, take this as a shelter and take many of their behaviors or their approaches saying that this has happened in my past and that is why I'm there. So that is a comfort level also. So the willingness to change and wanting to change. So I want to change. That is the first thing. I want to come out of this. That is the first. But in the subconscious, he might go back to that trauma and take access to it. That also has to be addressed. So in CBT, the process takes a little longer time than this process. And coming to your point, family discords, it can create trauma. If there are accidents, if there are violence, it can create trauma, especially in the minds of children. especially in the minds of children. So family abuse, sexual abuse, this happens. This creates trauma. I hope I answered your question.
Yeah, got it.
And Devashish, choice is a very important thing. If you sit back, relax, and just see what choices you have made this morning, you will probably find my answer. Like Arnob, he gets up at 9 o'clock in the morning on Sundays, maybe 10 o'clock. Today he made a choice of coming at 8 o'clock and sitting here. And again, he will go back to sleep, I can assure you. That's a choice. But on the office day, he will get up at 8 o'clock and he's ready for office. So the subconscious does that. So coming back to your question, is there a process of removing unresourceful habits? Yes, there is. That is a part of NLP, and that's called a swish process or a swash process. So that is different. Okay, any more questions? So can we, those who are watching the video and those who are there, be aware of the choices we make and see what need of us it is satisfying? If you're shouting at anyone, if you're smiling at anyone, what need of yours is it satisfying? There has to be a need. So I would again request Arnob to find out what need is your wanting to access the sound satisfying. Don't have to answer, look at it. And we can again discuss it. So thank you for being there. Deepak ji, thank you. Ek baar video on karke hello bolte we can all leave.
Have a nice day. Have a cute
Om
day.
Shanti, and let today be the happiest day.
Yes.
Thank you, Devashish.
you.
Thank you, Kakoli, madam.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kakoli.
Have a nice day.